Hello and welcome to this amazing tutorial where I'm going to walk you through step by step how we can use this amazing application, that is mini banking system or SUSU application. Okay, so this application is basically meant for local banks where they can use this to keep track of their transactions and then manage their customer data and all that. Okay, so now let's quickly see how this system works. So to start with, you need to log in into the system before we can explore through the features. So to log in, first of all, we click on this login button here. So you have to just enter your login details. I'll do that. Then, so once I click on login, then there we go. I'm on the home page here. I can quickly still go ahead and then log out by clicking on this button here. Once I say no, nothing happens, but once I say yes, then I'm logged out. Perfect. So I can log in again by entering my details as well, and then there we go. So here we are. So here basically this is the home page, and then let's go through each and every button you see here and how they work. So to start with, let's look at the reset password. Here we can reset our password. Once you click on this, you can come here and change your username and change your password. So this is the default username and then the default password. You can change them to whatever you want. I just have to make sure they are inside this range. Okay, so that is that. Now moving forward, let's look at this. We have the account database. So where you can see by now, I already have 2 customers already entered inside the database. So we have these details here. We also have the transaction database where the transaction is taking place and everything is being tracked here. And we also have the account form. Okay, someone wants to create an account and we have this form for the person. You can just go ahead and print out this form by clicking on this print button. So you can just say app form. Okay, so once you do that, just click on save and then we should have that up and running. So once I minimize this and then open this, we have the form here where they can fill and then have the account created and all that. Okay, so let's go back home. We also have the deposit form in case someone would want to deposit funds into the account. We're going to use this form for that, so we can equally go ahead and click on print to just print it. We have depo FRM. Perfect. So once you click on save, so we have it saved, and then once we check here, it can equally, okay, let's close this. We can equally check it from here. So there we go, having our deposit form as well, which we can use for depositing funds. And there we go. We also, let's go back home. We also have the withdrawal sheet. So here you can see we have the withdrawal sheet made up of 2 sheets on each page. Okay, so here to get a withdrawal sheet, you would have to enter the account number of the user here before, the customer here, before you can generate the withdrawal sheet, having the customer's name as well as the account number. So you can see here we don't have the name and then account number. So once we enter the customer's account number, let's enter that C061 and then we have 90216. So once we do that and then click on this, so you can see that we have the customer's name here, Jumbo James, and then the account number here. So we can go ahead and then print this out as well. So we call this with FRM. So perfect. So there we go. You can save it on desktop and then you can just have access to it as well. So let's see this. So there we go, having the withdrawal forms from here as well, so we can go ahead and then use them for withdrawals of funds. So basically that is that. Let me close all this now. So let's go back and then let's go back home here. So now we also have this particular dashboard here where we can execute creation of an account from here. You can create an account from here, which we'll be doing in a couple of minutes. And then we can also execute transactions from here where we can deposit and then withdraw by toggling this button here, enter the account details, and then we do that, and I'll be showing you how to do that. We can send deposit message immediately after deposit. We can equally send withdrawal message immediately after withdrawal and all that. And we also have the statement where we can execute statement from here, and I'll show you how that works. So we also have the same thing here for creating an account from here. So we can create an account from this interface here, and we can equally execute transaction from here. So now I already have 2 customers in my database. So you can see total number of customers here says 2. So let me just search for one of them and let's see what's going to happen here. So we have 60161 here, and then we have 90216. So once I click on search, so I have this including the signature of the customer here. So let me search for that second person. So we can do that. 6061 here. and then that is 84254. Perfect. So once we set for that as well, we have this, and then the signature also there. Perfectly done. So let's go back here. So that is that about the interface. Now let's quickly see how we can create customers accounts. Now let's see how we can create an account for the first time. Okay, so like I showed you earlier, the user has to fill this form and then have the account created. So after filling the form, we need to create an account. Now we can create an account from here by clicking on this dashboard. We go to account and then do that from here, and then we can equally create it from here as well. But to do that, we need unique account number for the customer. So we already have the account numbers, almost 15,000 account numbers populated in the database. So I can just pick it up and assign the customer's name to it, and that'll be it. So to do that, you just go to get account number. So you can see these two numbers are already taken, and we have a lot of numbers. Like I said, 15,000 unique numbers, account numbers are available. So now we need the third person. Now we're going to create an account for the third person. So let's say the name is Kuma Cynthia. So you just assign the name here, Kuma Cynthia. So once you are done with that, you just click on this and then Control C to copy this account number. Okay, this one is going to be assigned to Kuma Cynthia. This one has been assigned to Jumbo James. This one has been assigned to Jack Joycelyn. This one is going to be assigned to what? Kuma Cynthia. So once you copied it, you just click on done. So you just come to account. So you immediately come inside your account number text box here, Control V to paste it. So once you are done pasting it, you can then go ahead and then enter the name of the customer, that is Kuma Cynthia, right? So from there you go ahead and then enter the address, maybe Cynthia Street or something like that. Then the phone number, we can just do something like 0542500854. Then the email address, maybe cynthia@home.com. There we go. Then the date of birth, we can just choose some dummy date from here. Then gender, she's a female. Date on which the account is created, by default you can just pick any date at all, or you choose the date the account is created, you do that. So once we are done, we need to add the passport picture. So we click on this. So let me quickly browse to my directory and get let's go to this folder here, go to database, go to passport images. So I would want to pick any passport image from here and then assign to her. So why don't I use this one, and I click on this. So this one looks a bit okay, so you can do that. Then the signature, I'll come this way. Let me just go here and then grab the signature from here. I think I can use this signature for her. So I'll go, no, let me go for, make sure the signature is JPG and not PNG. You can see this one is for JPG, not, don't use the PNG type. Make sure the extension of your the image of the passport picture or the signature should be in JPG. Okay, so that is that. Click on open. There we have. So once you have the data populated, just go ahead and add, and there we go. So right now let's try searching for her, okay, by entering her account number 6061111 and then 692, also 692. So once we click on search, we should be able to return her data, and then she's the third customer. So the total number of customers is now what? 3. So that is that. We can close this and go to account database, and then we have here Kuma Cynthia and then Cynthia Street, and then the phone number is there, and everything is just up and running like that. Okay, so for now Kuma Cynthia hasn't gotten anything inside her account, so we assume that she has just done creating the account and then she has deposited something here by filling this form. So once we are done, we need to what? Deposit the amount inside her account. So with that, we go for transaction. You can equally execute transaction from here. It's the same thing. Okay, so let's run it from here. So what we are going to do is that we would want to deposit. If you want to withdraw, click on withdraw. If you want to deposit, it will deposit. So we enter Kuma Cynthia's account number from here. So 6061111 and then 692. So once you proceed, you can see that the account balance is 0.00. Now let's look at something. Here we can check the status of an account, if the account exists or it doesn't. So let's assume that I've just removed one digit here. Once I proceed, it tells me what account does not exist, meaning the number is not correct. So I would have to enter the right account number. So let me enter it again, 60111 and then 692. So once I'm done, the purpose is going to be transfer. Okay, maybe I would want to transfer some amount, or maybe deposit. Let me say deposits, and then the amount is, let's say, 1000, 1, 2, 3. So once I'm done, I'll then go ahead and click on, since it's deposit, to make sure it's on deposit, then you click on save, then you have the transaction saved successfully. So right now, if we should enter her account number again, 60611 and then 692, and then once you proceed here, you can see that the account balance is now 1000, and basically that is that. All right, so now that we are done depositing funds into Cynthia's account, so we need to send Cynthia a message. So how do we do that? Go ahead and just enter Cynthia's account number here, 606111 and 692. So once you are done with that, come for here, just come to the next text box here and then enter the same purpose you entered when you were depositing the funds. So we said what? Deposit. And then the amount you deposited was what? 1000. So you enter that. So once you are done with this, you click on send deposit message. You make sure this is on this send deposit message. So you click on that. So this will bring you to this panel here. So this is where you can send the deposit message. So you can see we have Cynthia's details here. Her name is here. I'm using my contact so that I can show you the message. Okay. And then we have the account number here. We have the date of transaction, the purpose, the amount deposited, and then the balance. Everything is here. So we would want to send her a message. So how do we do that? To do that, we don't have to type any message. We click on get message. So it will bring you to this panel here. So you go ahead and click on copy message. So this message has just been copied. Click on done. So once you are done, once you come here, go to this particular panel. Make sure this is selected, the Excel SMS messenger. And you choose this and then go to compose. Okay, and I'll show you how to have all these things up and running in your system. So you go ahead and choose your sender ID. Let me choose KTCC. Then go ahead and then I'll paste the message here. Right click and paste the message here. So once I paste this message here, I'll just click on personalize. So the next thing I'll do is quickly go to next. Okay, then here I'll click on add. And then before to do, let's just drag this down a bit. I'll click on add. Then I'll choose from sheets. Okay, I'm working on message. Okay, I'm going to send message towards Cynthia. So with that, I have this table here which shows you each column and the column letter to choose for. So the phone number is in column B. So you click on this and choose column B for phone number. The name is in column A. So you choose this and choose column A for the name. The account number is in column C. So you choose account number from here. It should be in column C. Then the amount is in column F. So you choose column F for the amount. Then the purpose is in column E. So you choose that for purpose, column E. You choose that. Then the date is in column D. Then you choose that. Then the balance is in column G. Then you choose that as well. So once you are done, click on OK. So you have this up and running, showing you that the message is being read and the destination is being calculated. Okay, so let's see how this goes. It's populating the data we've just selected. So once that is done, we can go ahead and send message. Okay, so let's see this. So we have one unique destination added. So once you click on OK, so from here we can go ahead and click on send. So you click on send and then you see that the message is sent. So you can see that message is dispatched. So I can just right click on this sheet 1. I've just received the message and click on delete. I don't need it, so I'll just delete it. Okay, so I can switch back home. Now let me turn you to my phone and then we'll see how the message looks like. And now here I am on my phone. So let's just look at the message. I'll just tap on this and then quickly I can see this. So you can see it says what? Hi Kuma Cynthia, your account number 606111692 has been credited with an amount of 1000. Description is what? Deposit. Date 15th December 2022. That is today, and the balance is 1000. Perfect. So that is the message. So that is that. So that is how Cynthia will see the message on her phone. All right, now let's see how we can do withdrawals. Okay, so now we would want to execute another transaction, and in this case, it's going to be withdrawal. So as for Kuma Cynthia, she has just deposited something, and then we've seen how that works. So we're going to use an old customer who is already in the database, who has already done a lot of transactions, and then we can see how we can do withdrawals from that. So let's execute this. So since it's withdrawal, you make sure you toggle this first. So you enter the account number. So I'm going to enter account number 6061 here, and then 90216. So once I proceed, you can see that I have this balance here. If the account number were to be wrong, I'll be prompted, as you saw in some few minutes ago. Okay, so this is account balance for this particular account. Okay, so the purpose is what? So the person wants to pay fees, so I'll say fees as the purpose, and the amount is what? Maybe 2,000. So for that, out of this, so once we are done with that, we need to first of all save the transaction first. So we click on save, and then the transaction is now saved. So let's go ahead and send withdrawal message. So you make sure this is on withdrawal again. You come here, enter the same account number 6061 and then 90216. Then we proceed here. You can see that the balance has reduced now. Then the purpose is what? Maybe fees. And then the amount is what? Was it 2,000 or 1,000? Okay, I remember it's 2,000 or so. So we enter that. So once you do that, you just go ahead and go to send withdrawal message. So you click on this, and then you are here. So we're going to send withdrawal message here perfectly. So this we're going to send withdrawal message. As you can see, send withdrawal message. So how do we do that? We get our message first. So by clicking on this, you copy the message and click on done. So once you come back here, you go to send SMS, you click on compose, you choose your sender ID, and I'll show you how to get all that up and running. Click on this, right click and paste. So once you are done, you click on personalize. So from there, you proceed and go to next. So here you click on add and choose from sheet, this same sheet. So now the column and then the column letter. So the first phone number is in column B. So we choose that and choose column B. And the name is in column A, so we choose that. The account number is in column C, we choose that. The amount is in column F, then we choose that. The purpose is in column E, then we choose that. And the date is in column D, then we choose that. And then the balance is in column G, then we choose that. So once we are done, you click on OK. So this should read the destination and every detail populated. So let's see how that works. So here too, I'm using my phone number, so I'll be receiving the message. So if it were to be user's phone number, the same phone number would have received the same message. Okay. All right, so you can see one unique destination has been added. So you click on OK. So from here, you can just go ahead and click on send, and then you have the message sent. So you can see status is what? Dispatched. So you can right click and then remove this, delete it. I've just received the message. Let's go back home. So now let's switch to my phone again and let's see how the withdrawal message tool looks like. All right, so here I am once again on my phone. So let's tap on this so we can see we have this. And there we go with the message. Hi, Jumbo James. Your account number 6061902216 has been debited with an amount of 2,000. Description is what? Fees. Date 15 December 2022. Then the account balance is what? 21,000. Perfect. So that is how the withdrawal message tool looks like. So basically that is that. Now finally, let's look at how we can execute statements. Okay, let's say we would want to, a customer comes required for a statement for a particular period, and then we would have to generate statement for the customer. So how do you do that? You can go to the dashboard here, and then we can go ahead and execute that from here. So I'm going to use an old account. So to do that, let me show you something here. Let me send you to the transaction database. So you can see that we already have this old history inside the database here, where we have this account number here, which is for Jumbo James. I think you can see Jumbo James, a lot of transactions has been made, so we can keep track of the statement. But to talk of the current transaction, that is for Cynthia, is only one transaction, and that was the deposit we saw over there. So that is that. Then the next one is that of the Jumbo James again. So you can see that Jumbo James has done a lot of transactions here. The last one was what? Withdrawal, which we just saw the message. So you can see that it kept track of that. Withdrawal message that always here, and then the deposit amount is always here. That is why it's very good when working on this. And now let's look at the date. You can see that the date of transaction is from October 2nd 2022 to around, let's say, January 15th. The last transaction is December 15th 2022. So our target, let's say that Jumbo James wants statements from October 2nd 2022 to December 15th 2022. So we're going to generate statement for Jumbo James based on this range, okay, date range. So let's go back, let's go to the home page. And I was saying something about this particular two columns here. It's very, very important. When doing the transaction, make sure if it is deposit, you make sure it's on deposit. If it's withdrawal, toggle to withdrawal to keep track of everything well for you. So don't forget, if you come to the transaction panel, the first thing you need to check is, am I depositing or withdrawing? If it's depositing, make sure it's on this. If it's withdrawal, it's on this. Very, very important. So now what we are going to do is not about withdrawal or deposit. So we close this. Let's go to the dashboard. It's about statement. So we're going to enter Jumbo James account number here and choose the date period. Okay, 6061 90216. So you make sure you enter the right account number. So you choose the date range. We talk of 2nd October. So we go for 2nd October. So 2 and then to 15th of December. That is today's date. Okay, and today is Thursday, 15th of December. So once we are done, click on search. So you can see that this will return the transaction made by James within the period. So you can see that everything is here. Okay, so let me just enter Cynthia's account here and let's see something. So 0606111 and then 692, something like that. Now let me choose Cynthia's date. You know, it's only today Cynthia has just made transaction, and that was about the deposit. So let me choose today's date for her. So let me choose 15th of okay, let me go for December, 15th of December, and then the same date here, 15th of the same December. So let me just click on this. So you can see that it's only one transaction she has made. So you can see that only that. Okay, I mean, we can still go ahead and generate her statement if we want. So we can do that. So let's generate that before we come back for the next person. Let's click on statement. So we have the statement generated. Let's just enter her name here, Cynthia. So once we are done, make sure you choose the destination and click on save. So once you click on save, we should have the statement generated. So when we go to the desktop, you have it here. Cynthia, you can see only one transaction she has made. Okay, so basically you can see Kuma Cynthia, and account number is here 6061, and then the date range we selected is also there, up and running. So let's close this and then go for another. Let's close all the tabs or the current tab. Let's go for the next person. So dashboard. So let's enter Jumbo James now. Jumbo James 6061 and then 90216. Then the date range 2nd October. So we go to 2nd October to 15th of December, which is today. So once we do that, then click on search. So you can see he has made a lot of transaction. So we can go ahead and then print out the statement for him. So to do that, just click on statement. So let's just assign his name, which is James. Sorry. And make sure you choose your location. I would want it to be on desktop. So you choose that, then click on save. And we have it saved. If you want to print it, you can just go ahead and print it as well. So let's minimize this. Let's go for James. So you can see we have James statement. The name is here, Jumbo James. The account number 6061900216. And the date range start from 2nd October 2022 to end 15th December 2022. Very, very perfect solution here. So I think that is how the system works, and everything is now up and running. And as you can see, it's very easy and then clean and then easy to use interface. So we can then go ahead and then sign out. So once we are done with everything, if you say no, nothing happens. But once you say yes, then we go, we are logged out. You can quite log in once again. So basically that is how the system works. So please, if you want the system to purchase, it's already available on seller.co. So I will leave the link in the video description below. You can just check the link and then grab the system for your use. It's a full complete application for your use. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon so that I get notified anytime we upload new tutorials. Thank you so much. So our next lessons, bye.